Alright guys, sorry about sounding weird, I'm a little bit sick. Hello, hey, how you doing? My name is Ale. You may or may not know this already, but September has been Suicide Prevention Month. This is a very important thing because mental health is such a taboo topic, and I want to actively work towards talking about mental health in a way that is okay with everybody. Make people realize that you are not alone and we're all going through some sort of stuff and there's help. A little while ago I already made a video. If you want to check that out, it's called 5 Weapons to Fight Depression. I'm gonna put it up here if you want to check that out. But today in this video I want to talk about 5 more things that I found very helpful. They help me a lot to handle my depression daily. These things are things that I use daily to handle my depression, and I just want to share them with you in case they can work for you as well, you know? Share the love. So the first thing I want to say is get yourself a good role model. Somebody who basically makes you want to be a better person. I know it's super hard to get motivated and to even fathom the possibility that you can become someone better or that you can be not crap, which is what depression tells you that you are. You should always take advantage of those little moments if you have them when you feel some sort of motivation or inspiration. Just hold on to those and use that to take baby steps towards your own betterment. For me, this role model was Lily Singh. I get inspired by other people too, other YouTubers that I watch, but she's the main one that I just 100% look up to in many aspects of my life. Through her vlogs, I can see her daily life, somewhat of her daily life. She's just such an inspiring person every day. She has something valuable to say, teachings of how to become better. Lily Singh wrote a book, as you may or may not know. It's called How to Be a Boss, and in this book she actually compiles 50 of these teachings that she's always preaching about, and it's really good. I'm not gonna get too much into detail about the book because I made another video which is sort of a review of the book. If you want to check that out, click up here and you can watch the video and buy the book. You're welcome. The second thing that I want to talk about is mindfulness and self-compassion. Now, these things are practices that you achieve through meditation. Mindfulness, it's all about being present in your body and in your mind, sort of like being aware. And then the self-compassion part is like you do this without judging. For this one, I specifically want to tell you how it helped me. During my depression, I would often, you know, have negative thoughts in my head, uncontrollable negative thoughts. I sadly discovered that I hadn't been in total silence with myself for years. It's true. And the sad thing is, I realized it was because anytime I would be in total silence with myself, my negative thoughts would just automatically start coming and it would just be hell, you know? I wouldn't want to be there, so that's why I started playing stuff in the background, putting Friends, putting How I Met Your Mother, whatever thing on Netflix, putting music. I just needed like to not be in here. Which is not good. It's not healthy at all. That's what meditation and self-compassion really did for me to kind of like fix that. Ever since I started doing meditation, I now can be in silence with my thoughts and they won't go automatically negative. The self-compassion part is the part that helps you with the negativity, because when you have all these negative thoughts, you're like self-bashing, right? And it taught me seriously to just feel compassion for myself, cut myself some slack. What kind of impossible perfect concept was I trying to be? I am human, I make mistakes, and it's not the end of the world. It's fine, everybody does it. And that sort of like started helping me kind of like shut up my negative thoughts. Like they would tell me like, you are this and that because of this and that, and I now am able to be like, no, I'm fine, it's okay, I messed up, but it's fine, I'll do better next time. And I actually believe this. You don't understand like how hard it is to get from there to here. So that's why it's so valuable to me. Meditation, mindfulness, and self-compassion. I truly recommend it. I'm gonna put some links about this on the description below if you wanna dive deeply into that subject, into mindfulness and self-compassion. Links. The third thing I wanna talk about is doing online research on mental health. This helped me understand that I wasn't alone. I've found support groups, I found advocates for mental health, and people who are actually trying to do something about it and talk about depression and talk about mental health and erase the stigma and whatever the fuck people did with it. That really helped me. It just helped me feel less alone. It helps you understand what's going on in your mind, because you didn't know. I didn't know it. All of these hell in my head was because of the depression. I just thought that that's how life was and I was just gonna die from it. Like, knowing what it is, knowing that there are ways to get better, it truly gives you hope. Yes, it just gives you hope that you can possibly in the future do something about it. Now, the fourth thing that I want to talk about is small task checklists. This might sound a little bit weird, but just bear with me. This is a thing that actually helps me a lot. I do checklists in the morning of what I have to do in the day. So one of the things that depression does a lot, and used to do a lot to me, is at the end of the day, if I didn't do anything productive, because I couldn't, you know, because you don't have the motivation to get up and do stuff. Even taking a shower is so hard sometimes. Not being able to do these things, at the end of the day, it would get so much worse because I would punish myself, you know, for not doing these things. I would tell myself, wow, you can't even take a shower? Like, what? You're so stupid. Like, what is going on? But no, that is so bad. That's depression doing the tricks. It's not real. I learned that doing checklists, doing small checklists, it just makes you feel better and it makes you feel productive. For example, you can do it as small and specific as thing number 1, waking up. Thing number 2, getting out of bed. Thing number 3, walking to the kitchen. Thing number 4, eating breakfast. Thing number 5, taking a shower. So all of these things that you can list that you plan to do on the day, when you're having a bad day or a tough mental health day, it really helps to not feel guilty or unproductive. It really feels so good when you put the little check on the list and you're like, wow, I did something. And it's important that you recognize that is a valuable thing that you did. It's not like, oh my god, this is nothing, it shouldn't even be on a list, everybody does it. No, we're not talking about anybody else, we're talking about you. And if for you the task of getting out of bed is so hard, then that is a thing and that is an accomplishment when you do it. So yes, that's the thing about the small task checklist. It's just like a way to keep you going and keep you productive when you're having bad days. So the fifth and last thing would be to follow your passion. So my passion is creating in this case YouTube videos, and I just couldn't do it while I was with the depression. The depression completely disconnected me from my passion. I cannot create. When I'm depressed, I can't create because anything I think of, it's not good enough. It's just, the thing is starting. Like, the hardest thing to do is to start. Once you start, it's way easier to keep going. But once I started, I have this really strong motivation and so many ideas of so many videos that I want to make, and it's this drive that I completely forgot that existed. It's this feeling that I completely forgot that I could feel about something that I'm doing. That's why, like, once I managed to get myself in a place where I could start making videos again, and I started doing it, and maybe at the beginning they weren't as great as I thought or wanted them to be, but every video I'm getting better and better, and it just excites me so much. Like, how can you not? Whatever your passion is, I truly encourage you to follow it, and no matter what society tells you about it, you know, as long as you're not hurting anybody, really following your passion can just, maybe your passion is drawing, or you have like a secret passion that has nothing to do with work, just do that thing that makes you feel that thing that you forgot how it felt. So thank you so much for watching the video. If you like it, or if you think that any of these things might help you, give this video a like and comment down below what you think might help you, or if you have any other things or ideas or tips or advice for other people, please put them in the comments below. The AC is on, just ignore that. I have way more ideas of videos around this topic, around depression and mental health. I kind of want to be a mental health advocate. I'm all for it because I know how important it is and destructive depression can be. If you're interested in that, subscribe to the channel and click the little bell button so you can get notifications and you can know when I'm uploading all these new videos. We're in this together, we're all human, we're here for each other. If anybody needs me, I'm here. My social media is down below. Follow me on Twitter, I can talk whenever. Send me a DM, a tweet, whatever. Need somebody to talk to, here I am. See you in the next one, bye!